From my earliest memory, I wanted to be a little boy instead of a little girl. And it wasn't just a passing thought or a phase for me, it was an obsession to have male genitalia. I just knew that there was something incomplete about me and that the only answer was to be a boy instead of a little girl. When I was in junior high, I discovered that not only was I experiencing transgender issues, but additionally I was attracted to other women. And I didn't choose that, I didn't want that, I was horrified by it, but I felt helpless to change that about myself. When I was a junior, I heard the gospel for the first time, and I surrendered my life to Jesus, and I thought that the next morning I would wake up and all of these things would go away. And yet, the next day, I was equally attracted to women and still had the desire to be a man. And yet now I was in a catch-22 because we don't talk about these things in the church. And so I had to live a double life, trying to fool everybody so no one would ever know my deep, dark secret. Finally, my senior year in college, I decided to tell my campus pastor because I just couldn't take it anymore. And when I confessed, I expected him to reject me, but instead he responded by demonstrating compassion without compromising on the truth of God's word. And that was the first step for me in what was to be an 11-year journey of transformation. It was not easy, it was a long process, and I discovered along the way that my present struggles were deeply rooted in traumatic experiences that had happened in the past, and that the journey of transformation was all about opening up my heart to Jesus and allowing Him to hold my heart and to heal my heart from those painful experiences that affected me and my soul, and that because we are body, soul, and spirit, the trauma in my soul affected even my physical development as far as my sexual attractions were concerned. Over a process of years, Jesus began to peel back the layers of bitterness and unforgiveness and pain and anguish in my heart and to replace it with His healing love, to the point where eventually I became content in a female body, to today where I identify as a heterosexual woman who is exclusively attracted to men and completely content in a female body. It wasn't like a light switch that you just switch on and off. It was a long journey, lots of layers of healing involved in that. But over that journey, Jesus transformed my heart and eliminated the lie I used to believe, that it's better to be a man than it is to be a woman. And my life's not perfect. There are still ways that God's working in my life to transform me. But I can honestly say that Jesus took what I thought was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me, and He turned it into something where I experienced His love and His transformation in a way I never dreamed was possible.